வாங்க ஒரு சிம்பிளான விஷயத்தை பார்க்கலாம்.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this explainer. You've probably heard the biggest buzzword of the decade, right? Data science. It's everywhere. But today, we're cutting right through the jargon. We're going to look straight at the mechanics of how raw, messy data magically turns into actual, real-world power. Let's get right into it. So, what exactly is data science? I mean, even if you follow the tech industry pretty closely, the definitions can get a little, well, murky. Today, we're stripping away all that noise. We're going to focus on 3 core pillars that really form the foundation of this entire field, and we're going to make it incredibly easy to understand. Okay, let's dive into this. Imagine staring at a screen full of raw, cascading green code, kind of like something straight out of the Matrix. Data science is basically the engine that grabs all of that chaos and refines it into sharp, actionable insights. And to see how we get to those beautiful discoveries, we have to look at automation and a really perfect mix of skills. Let's start with Pillar 1, discovery. Think of it like forensic accounting, or honestly like being a detective, just on a massive scale. Shrink yourself down and imagine you're standing in a giant digital warehouse packed to the ceiling with case files. Buried somewhere in those petabytes of data is the exact clue, the one little anomaly that solves the whole puzzle. And that's exactly what this is. A powerful new approach to make discoveries from data. Because just like our detective finding hidden clues, companies are sitting on absolute mountains of behavioral and transactional data. Data science is the heavy machinery they use to mine it, to find out exactly what people are buying and when they're online. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the overarching goal. We aren't just doing math for the sake of math. The goal is unlocking secrets hidden between the numbers. You know when an app anticipates exactly what you want to buy before you even search for it? There's no magic there. That is a secret successfully extracted from your daily data footprint. But there is a huge roadblock here. Scale. Understanding enormous data. Humans create over 3 quintillion bytes of data every single day. Let that sink in. Even if you had 1,000 lifetimes, a human detective literally couldn't read through the clues generated on the internet in a single second. Which necessitates our second pillar, automation. An automated way to analyze enormous amounts of data and extract information. Let's break those heavy words down. Enormous means a massive, mind-boggling amount. And automated simply means a machine is doing the heavy lifting itself, clearing out the human bottlenecks. To put that scale into perspective, imagine trying to find the top student in a class of 10 kids. Super easy, right? Now try finding the top student out of 10 crore kids. That's 100 million students. It's roughly the entire student population of India. For one person doing that manually, absolutely impossible. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly why we need computers. When you hit a scale of 100 million, human cognition just maxes out. We literally can't process it. So we have to pivot to algorithms, these really specific sets of rules that allow computers to automate the processing of this overwhelming volume for us. The automation itself is a rapid 3-part cycle. Step 1, you feed the enormous data set into the system. Step 2, algorithms analyze it at lightning speed. Step 3, the system quickly extracts just the vital, useful information. So instead of drowning in 100 million exams, the computer essentially hands you a single sheet of paper with the exact answer. Total light bulb moment. So what actually builds this automated engine? Well, this brings us to our third and absolutely most crucial pillar, the ultimate super team. See, data science isn't just one single subject you learn. It's a multidisciplinary powerhouse. It is a totally new discipline that combines statistics, mathematics, programming, and visualization. On their own, these are distinct, separate fields, but they have to snap together perfectly, almost like puzzle pieces, to make this automated magic happen. So, the crucial point is how this team divides the work. Look at the first 2 slices. Mathematics forms the underlying logic. It's how we understand the numbers. Then, statistics. That's the engine for spotting trends, finding averages, predicting probabilities. Together, they form the analytical brain of the entire operation. But having a brain isn't quite enough. Logic needs execution. That's where programming comes in. It's how we talk to the computer and give it instructions to run across massive servers. And finally, visualization. This ensures the final computational result is translated into beautiful, easy-to-understand charts and graphs, rather than just spitting out boring numbers. Because when you compare boring, raw data to valuable information, the difference is night and day. When these four skills, math, stats, programming, and visualization, successfully combine, the transformation is massive. Chaotic, useless data goes into the funnel, and a highly valuable roadmap of the real world comes out. Let's move to and see how this builds into the ultimate truth of our modern economy. Data is the new gold. By combining our three pillars, unlocking hidden secrets, automating huge data sets, and blending four amazing skills, we aren't just storing numbers. We are refining raw digital exhaust into literally the most valuable currency on Earth right now. Which leaves us with one final, incredibly provocative thought. As the volume of global data explodes every single second of every day, will data science soon evolve from just being a specialized role to an absolute essential skill required for every job in the future? Think about what that means for your own career path. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep looking for the insights behind the numbers.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. Thank you for watching.